Game break, Ernie Johnson in Atlanta. Blake Griffin had a double-double in the opener. The Clippers winners over Portland. Game 2 is going to tip in about 6 minutes out there at Staples Center. If we need to, we'll start that game on NBA TV. Depends on how quickly they play the last couple of minutes in Cleveland. So, B.A., do your part. Let the clock run. Back to you.
All right, thanks, CJ. By the way, Ernie, you guys did a fantastic job. Just a beautiful eulogy here on TNT for one of the greats that we lost today, Pearl Washington. Smitty, we had Syracuse in the NCAA tournament, and Pearl wasn't doing great, and he was heavily on their hearts. That amazing Final Four run for the Orange, but we lost a true basketball legend today at the age of 52 in Pearl Washington.
Yeah, so sad, and like you said, you guys back in the studio did a phenomenal job, and obviously Kenny Smith, knowing him the best, growing up with him, and he was one of those guys that when you say Pearl, I remember in the backyard, Pearl Washington was playing. It wasn't Syracuse University. Pearl was playing, so you stopped whatever you were doing. My dad, my brother, myself, you wanted to watch Pearl. He just was one of those exciting players that he had a flair and a way, the way he played the game. So sad, and my condolences to his family.
Yeah, and all of the Syracuse family as well. Great words, very emotional words from Jim Boeheim today. What would the Big East be? What would it have become without Pearl Washington? He was that superstar that put that conference on the map. We got some hand fighting and a whistle. Still playing hard. Don't want to give an inch. And Marcus Morris, tough, took a shot across the ear of Kevin Love. Those two have been going at it a little bit.
Still battling.
Yeah, you like to see that. If you're tuning in for Portland and the Clippers, it's coming soon. See if Portland can respond in that one. That round 1 first game scenario wasn't pretty in the West. All blowouts. A 25-point loss for the Blazers. Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have never lost a best of 7 when winning the first 2, and the Pistons have never won a best of 7 after losing the first 2. So they've got some history they're trying to turn around. The Cavs just as soon keep things in order as they're about to head on the road after a day off tomorrow. They'll start it up in Detroit for Game 3, and you know the crowd will be rocking there in Detroit. Finally get to witness a playoff game for the first time since 2009.
T. Lue calls a timeout.
Now, he's not happy with Kyrie Irving parking on his way out. This one trying to get to the finish line. Running out of gas, Smitty.
All right, 1:41 still to go in the game in Cleveland. Damian Lillard and the Blazers taking on the Clippers. We are going to start that game on NBA TV, and as soon as they're done in Cleveland, we'll bring that game back to TNT. But if you want to catch the start of the Blazers and Clippers, flip on over. You have our permission to NBA TV. Now let's get back to BA and Smitty and my man Sags.
All right, Ernie, thanks. And you have our permission as well. Coming up next, they'll move over from NBA TV, but it is the Blazers and the Clippers. Dame went for 21 in Game 1. Chris Paul had 28, dished out 11 assists. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan all had double-doubles in that Game 1. And Kyrie Irving stacking the stat sheet. By the way, something just, if you want a little bit of drama here, Smitty, I know you're excited about this, but the Cavs can still tie an NBA record for three-pointers made here. They're sitting on 19. The record is 20.
It's great to see Jody Meeks playing. He got injured Game 2.
And he played Game 2. Didn't come back until Game 82. Spencer Dinwiddie, second-year player out of Colorado. But yeah, it's a great story for Jody Meeks. He played in Game 82. He dropped 20 against the Cavs. One more timeout.
Game break. Ernie Johnson back at you in Atlanta. Just repeating. Chris Paul and the Clippers, Portland Trail Blazers, starting that game on NBA TV. Then we'll bring it back here to TNT. I'm Ernie Johnson, the most annoying man in television. Back to UBA.
In the first quarter, and he had an electric second quarter to begin the quarter. And got this crowd into it. This was a very good game at about the halfway point of the third quarter. It was a 2-point Cleveland lead at the half. McRae knocks it down. Hey, here's one guy, by the way, Jordan McRae, that took advantage of his moment in game 82. Yes, he scored 36 points up from the D-League. He dropped 61 in a D-League game earlier this year. I'm kind of curious, not a whole lot of time here, but if he gets some playing time.
Hey, you can tell he's comfortable with scoring. He comes right off the bench and knocks it down, no hesitation.
These two teams matched up in the final game of the season. Most of the starters for both teams sat that game. Tristan Thompson was able to keep his long streak of games going. Hey, he can score. He got a 3-ball. Ties the record. 20 3-pointers made by the Cavs. McRae quickly gets up a couple of shots.
Give him 5 in 20 seconds.
And on the other end, Meeks answers. See how many you can get. So the Cleveland Cavaliers not only set a franchise record, they tie an NBA record. Now 4 teams with 20 3-pointers made, and the top 3 for the